He had to crawl his way up to cast his vote. Alexander, a 60-year-old pastor with special needs, never voted before. But today, he says, is different, a moment he calls the hope of a new Gabon.
Today I vote with joy. For me, this is the first real election. Before that, every election felt like a funeral. We'd end up burying the hopes we had. Since 1993, each vote felt like it left more ghosts behind than change ahead.
Alexander is here with his grandson and with hundreds of thousands of Gabonese casting ballots. In the first election since President Ali Bongo was ousted in a military coup less than 2 years ago. Outside polling stations in the capital Libreville, long lines reflect the country waking up to civic engagement. But uncertainty lingers.
According to my vote today, my expectation is that my candidate's project will be respected so that after the elections we can have a new Gabon with new ideas.
I'm excited and confident. In the past, elections were manipulated, but this time I truly believe my candidate has a real chance.
For many, what matters most isn't who wins, but whether the country can truly separate itself from what came before. Brice Oligui Nguema, the man who led the coup in 2023, is now seeking legitimacy through the vote. Surrounded by cameras, he cast his ballot under the eyes of the nation.
This is what we want, for things to happen peacefully, calmly, with as much transparency as possible, and for the best candidate to win. That's why there's been a return of international observers, something we didn't have before and we had not lost.
Alain-Claude Bilibinze, the main opposition candidate and former prime minister, also voted, framing the election as a rare opportunity for change.
This is forbidden by law. The law requires that voter cards be placed in a separate room, but this is obviously not the case in all polling stations. This is a potential factor for fraud, since the cards that have not been collected are used to fill the ballot boxes. That's an important factor.
Observers who've been deployed across the country say voting has been calm, with steady turnout, but they warn the real test lies ahead. This is a critical moment for Gabon. While the transitional president is expected to win, what happens after the results will define whether this election was truly a break from the past or just a reshuffling of names and uniforms. Hashem, Al Jazeera, Libreville.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.